Hello, friends. Today, the topic I will discuss is very close to my heart, and in my opinion, it is one of the most important aspects of our life. The topic is to maintain balance in our life. Let us take basic thing like food or sleep. If we take less food, then we will suffer from malnutrition. If we take more food, then we may suffer from indigestion. And even if we could digest the food, still we can become obese, we can become overweight, and then we can have disease like cholesterol, diabetes, etc. In case of sleep, if we do not sleep properly, then we feel fatigue, lack of energy, and at the same time if we oversleep, then we suffer from cognitive impairment. Then we find it difficult to remember things, to concentrate, to make decision. So we kind of become a bit impaired on decision making. Likewise, when we communicate, we need to maintain the balance, proper balance between listening and talking, because I think listening is more important than talking, because when we are listening, we are gathering knowledge. We are trying to understand what the other person is saying. But by the virtue of human nature, we do not even at times want to allow the person to finish off his points, and we jump to the conclusion and we start talking. So maintaining balance between talking and listening is very important. Then another aspect of life is maintaining balance in professional relation. If we become a bit too personal in professional relationship, then we find it very difficult to make decision. So it becomes a hindrance, it becomes a barrier for us to make professional decision. And then after that, when we give our opinion for something, we need to consider the opinion of all the stakeholders, whoever is involved in that discussion, so that no one should feel bad or left out or not part of the discussion. So it is very important to maintain the balance of all the opinions and then come to a conclusion. And then one of the main areas of maintaining balance, as you'll find it in many places everywhere, to maintain the balance between work and life, between work and personal life. Very often we fail to maintain the balance, and it is not neither good for your professional life nor for your family life. And then bringing up kids, another very important area. The kids neither should feel neglected nor should we spoil them. So it is a very important aspect of area where we need to maintain. It is a very important area where we need to maintain the proper balance for bringing up kids. And then when we express our concern, sometimes many of us tend to go overboard, and it looks ridiculous. It brings up that pretentious nature of human being. So we need to maintain a balance even when we are expressing our concern about anything or about anyone. And then another very important area is maintaining a balance between lack of confidence and overconfidence. If we have lack of confidence, then we will not be able to perform any job, and we will always suffer from that fear of failure. And at the same time, if we become overconfident, then we will not think of the consequence, we will not think of the outcome, and we'll keep on doing many mistakes. And then in today's world, artificial intelligence is playing a very big role in our life. But at the same time, we need to maintain the balance between artificial intelligence and human intelligence, because we need to remember that artificial intelligence is also developed by human being only. We should not become a slave of artificial intelligence at any point of time. So we should control artificial intelligence for the benefit of human being. And then, one of the areas where the influence of artificial intelligence is very evident is mobile, in the smartphone. So that fantastic device called smartphone. That device, ironically, is taking us away from human touch. We are getting more dependent on the touchscreen of mobile rather than the human touch. And then another area is to maintain the balance between related to mobile and laptop and kind of things, artificial intelligence. Another area is to maintain the balance between social media, the virtual world, and the actual world. How how much do we socialize in our real life, and how much we are doing it through virtual world? That is also one of the main areas, especially in today's world. And then some people are spend theft and some are miser. Neither of these is good, so we need to maintain a proper balance there also. A miser eventually becomes the biggest donor, but when during his lifetime the miser himself suffers, and the people who are depending on him also suffer. In case of a spend theft, after a certain point of time, the life becomes miserable for him or her, and also the other people depending on him or her. And then when we think, we need to maintain a proper balance on that also, between thinking fast and slow. Certain decisions we need to make we need to make with very fast thinking, like booking of air ticket. But when it comes to certain decision like investing money, financial investment, then we need to think slowly and steadily before making that kind of decisions. Then one of the most relevant areas in today's world is the awareness about COVID. We have found that most of us are wearing masks and maintaining social distance and keep on sanitizing our hand, but there are so many careless and casual people for whom it is spreading like anything. It is, and we are not being able to maintain it all across the world, irrespective of the country, nation, caste, creed, anything. In fact, in today's world, common sense is the most uncommon thing. If we can apply common sense, we will be able to maintain the balance to a great extent. We should not, our need should not grow to that extent where our need becomes greed. So these are some of the areas where I think that we need to maintain the balance. Please share your opinion, and if you want to add some more points and you want to attract my attention, draw my attention towards some more point, let us share those points in the common forum, and I'll be back soon. Thank you.